Many people believe that adoption begins and ends with a child.
I was adopted when I was 6 months old.
I was adopted when I was 3 months old. I don't have any record of my birth father.
All I have is my birth mother's name and the city that I was born in. After my mom and dad's home studies and hours of preparation and a tremendous expense,
I was put on an airplane and brought to the other side of the planet. I grew up in Boulder, Colorado.
I grew up in Howell, Michigan.
I'm 34 now. I have 2 kids.
I'm 30 years old. I have 1 kid.
I own a business. I like to think I've been successful.
As an adoptee, nearly all the focus is put on the circumstances surrounding my adoption. Where were you born?
Do you remember your birth parents?
How old were you?
Why were you given up? But few people take the time to consider how it affects us past the formative years.
The questions that we have asked ourselves, like what's my family medical history?
How much of who I am is determined by people I'll likely never know.
What happens after my adoptive parents pass away?
In that reflection, I realized something that might have been extremely helpful to me as a kid. It would have been great to know that there were adults who had these experiences and that they turned out okay.
We want to be those adults for you. That's why AGA is going to be hosting a live event called the 5A Summit. Ask an adopted adult anything.
If you're any part of the adoption triad, adoptee, adoptive family, birth family,
we would love to hear questions that you have.
Please send us your questions in the comments here, in a private message and during the event,
and we're going to do the best to answer them candidly and honestly. I'm Brett from AGA Productions.
I'm Dave O from AGA Productions. I'm an adult.
I'm adopted. So join us for the 5A Summit.